Hey there, I'm Justin Sinceri. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist that is kind of obsessed with something called the Polyvagal theory. Now, if you don't know what that is, don't continue because this is not going to make any sense to you. Go to justinlmft.com. That's justinlmft.com. And I have a ton of polyvagal theory resources that are for free, including a book and a blog and a podcast. So, yeah, head on over there. If you know what the polyvagal theory is and you're ready for a little quiz, I have something here for you. And what I want to do here is, well, first off, I want to test out my new Polyvagal 101 slides that I'm making as I continue to revamp my Polyvagal 101 course. So that's one reason I want to record it and test it out. The other thing is this is a chance for you to test your knowledge and your ability to recognize the different polyvagal states or mixed states. So that's what I want to do here, is give you a chance to see what you know. So I'm asking, is this stillness or shutdown? Stillness is a mixed state where we have the shutdown pathways active along with the safe and social pathways, so we can immobilize but be okay with it. We can immobilize in safety. And then shutdown is a defensive reaction where we immobilize but out of danger. So we collapse, immobilize, like a death faint kind of thing. That's where dissociation really comes into play. Numbness, it's this very limp collapse. So are what we're seeing here stillness or shutdown? I have 6 images. Here's the first one. For this one, actually before that, what do you think? I'll tell you my thoughts in a second, but what do you think? You see her with her hands clasped, eyes closed. Doesn't look like she's really connecting with anyone. So what do you think? Is this stillness or is this shutdown? I'm kind of mixed on this one. I'm not quite sure, in all honesty. I mean, we're not given a lot of information. It's just the image. I could kind of see this going either way. I could see her utilizing some stillness. I could even see her like praying right now. And this is an attempt for her to either be meditative or engage in some prayer, something that helps her to feel more grounded in the present moment. So this could very well be stillness. She could be using some internal awareness, some interoception right now, and just checking in with herself. But it could also be shutdown. Or I think you could even make the case that she really is in some sort of shutdown state. Maybe her energy is very low. Maybe she is feeling really numb right now. And that she's trying to self-regulate, but first she has to actually feel that numbness, that emptiness, that aloneness. She has to isolate. So I could kind of go either way. I don't think there's a right answer to this one, but I would love to know what you think in the comments. How about this one? It's number 2 out of 6 here. Does this guy feel more like he's in shutdown or in stillness? Does this feel to you more like self-reflection or numbness? I would say that this is more of a shutdown. It seems like he's trying to cut himself off. He might be really overstimulated right now with maybe there's like people and birds bugging him and whatnot. Maybe there's an airplane overhead and it's too much. He's overwhelmed. And so he's kind of shutting down and disconnecting from reality. So maybe he's covering his face and just trying to hide, I can see that. I don't see someone who is using self-reflection. It could be, of course, but I don't see this as someone who's in their safety state and utilizing self-reflection and really being grounded in the present moment. Now, he could be trying to do that while in a shutdown state, but I still think shutdown is the dominant flavor here. All right, here's number 3. Is this immobilized in safety or is this immobilized in defense? This one seems a lot more obvious to me. I would definitely say this is stillness. Being able to fall asleep requires that you can immobilize in safety. To be able to immobilize while accessing your safety state, to immobilize while being okay with it. So I would definitely say this is stillness. Of course, you could be someone who's shut down and sleeps and oversleeps. But for her in particular, I would say there seems, just based on the picture, I would say it's stillness. There seems to be a peace here. It seems like she has a slight smile. I would say the feel of this picture is stillness, or it has some safety in it. She seems comfortable. But she also has to immobilize in safety, or has to immobilize with the safety state active in order to fall asleep in the first place, or enough. So I would say this is definitely more stillness for me. How does this one feel? How do they feel here for you? They're looking out the window, no smiling. They don't seem like they're angry. I don't think. They don't seem like they're anxious. So I wouldn't say it's flight fight. Do they seem like they are immobilizing in safety, or immobilizing from danger, or immobilizing while disconnected? Do you think they're trying to isolate and they're numb, or something else, like they're trying to not isolate, but they're trying to find solitude so they can be self-reflective and meditative in safety? I would say that they're definitely more in the realm of shutdown. I see someone who is really cut off, and I see someone who might be really feeling a lot of emptiness in that moment, lacking motivation, lacking feeling. They seem like they're just sort of drained. So I would say for this one, this feels a lot more like shutdown to me. Two more. Here's number 5. Does this feel like stillness or shutdown to you? And again, stillness is you can immobilize, but be okay with it. And I would say for her, yeah, that's definitely what we're seeing here, is that she is voluntarily being immobile, but also safe at the same time. She's utilizing self-reflection. She's utilizing some level of meditation here probably, or at least just being more present in her body in the moment. It looks like she's purposefully breathing and taking it in and really enjoying the present moment and being herself in the present moment, or experiencing what it's like to be her in the present moment. So I would say for this one, definitely is stillness. I don't feel shutdown. I don't feel any shutdownness here from this image at all. So one more. What do you think when you see this? Or what does it feel like? That might be a better question. What does it feel like? Instead of analyzing it in your brain, check in with your gut feeling. What do you feel here? Is he immobilizing in safety or defense? I would say for this one, I feel more shutdownness coming from this one. Imagine it this way: if someone came along and interrupted him, maybe it's someone he knows, with just this image, do you think we'd see someone who was inviting and said, "Yeah, I would love to, hang out with you and whatever. I'll take my headphones off and we'll go out"? Or do you think that this person would be like, "No, I need to be by myself right now," and turn their friend away? With this image, to me, this feels a bit more like shutdown. This could be stillness. It could be shutdown. I lean a little more towards shutdown right now. For some reason, I sensed like a little bit of irritability. I don't know what it is. So maybe it's actually shutdown with a little bit of fight irritability in the system. But just from this image, I think you could go either way. I get more of a sense of shutdown. It seems to me like they want to be left alone. That's my sense of it. I guess the same question for the picture on the right, the first one that we saw. What's the flavor? If someone interrupted this person, would she be like, "No, leave me alone"? Or would she be like, "Yeah, that sounds great. I would love to connect with you," and head out? A couple of these seem way less cut and dry, so I think they're up for debate. I would love to know what you think. Put it in the comments. If you, again, are interested in polyvagal theory and have no idea what the heck this stuff is, head on over to justinlmft.com. I have a ton of free polyvagal theory resources there for you. That's it. Bye.